sideline. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Reeves. And there's the lob. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Westbrook outside. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, poked away. It's George on the drive. Rebound by the Lakers. Westbrook outside. To the inside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty. Well, you think back to Russell Westbrook's collegiate days at UCLA. Those teams were loaded. Think about it. The future MVP at that time did not start as a freshman and scored only 3 points per game.
Here's Reeves. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to Batum. George for 3. He buries it from 3. Talking about Westbrook in college, Doris. He played with some future NBA stars.
He sure did. Of course, he spent that year with Kevin Love. They were both top 5 picks in the 2008 draft. But he also shared a backcourt with Darren Collison, Aaron Aflalo, amongst other future pros. It is no wonder Westbrook's teams collegiately 65-10.
So it's the Lakers now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Batum. Lets it fly. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. George has got 5 now.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. All sorts of time. And again, it's the Clippers. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Pass to Leonard. Going inside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
The Lakers call timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Lakers making a change here.
Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Make some noise.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Anthony right side. Back to Monk. Can they get it? Tipped.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
I just love the ball.
With the assist.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. On the attack, none. 2 points. That one goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Lakers trail. Pass to Howard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
Dwight Howard at the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here are the Clippers. Here's George. Out to Covington. .58 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Dwight Howard.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
That's good from George.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And he lobs it up. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
Back to Zubac. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
That
foul.
one on Anthony.
Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers. At the charity stripe, Paul George. At the line for two.
That's good from George.
Now, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Howard. Back to Monk. And he's going for the lob. Zubac with the steal. Fires from the wing. Deflected. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Avery Bradley.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Howard inside. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness on the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
George drives in.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Oh, there's the alley.
Dwight Howard.
And it's Howard finishing it off. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. To the paint. The shot by Howard, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
For three, Covington. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Robert Covington.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.